good? This is Mia Mama Mia
and K-Mo,
and you are listening to LipServUs Reality Radio.
No acting, no faking, no scripts, just real topics and real talk.
Yep, join us every week for Late Night Chocolate Talk, the Minority Report, the Entrepreneur Spotlight, and Ask LipServUs.
Tune in on Sunday nights from 9 to 11 p.m. Central Standard Time, and don't forget,
click on the green bowl
on FishbowlRadioNetwork.com. Jump in.
So you jump right back into the Fishbowl Radio Network. It's me and Mama Mia
and BooBoo Kitty. Y'all, I have had everybody riled up. John, I mean, some of the employees at Fishbowl. I mean, my co-host. I mean, gosh, man.
No, but
what the hell?
Explain to them why you got everybody revved up. Like
okay,
that.
So this comment goes to John. Okay, the man that called in.
Okay, you
said unconditional love with a man and a woman. I don't believe that exists. I believe that love in a relationship is very conditional. You know what I'm saying? Because people get, you know what I'm saying? Because people get married all the time and fall smooth out of love. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, sometimes you may end up loving somebody and you may still love them, but that fire isn't there anymore.
True. And you know what we were saying before or after John let go? We were saying that like the working at McDonald's and being the fry guy, that is cool if that's cool for you.
Right.
But I know personally myself, and I know personally that you are not the type of person to be shallow or to judge men on what they have. And I think that's where we've been falling short, because we've given folks who like aren't on our quote unquote level, we've given them a chance.
Right.
And
exactly.
I know you have, especially like you were saying in your last relationship.
Right.
You've given that man a chance where you knew he wasn't on your level, and he might have been equivalent to the fry guy. And it was nothing about him making them salty fries. It was about the fact that, you know, he just was not on your level as far as money, as far as like emotionally, like he just wasn't there.
Right. And it had nothing to do with the money, because honestly, John, my ex didn't have any money.
Yeah.
None. Okay? Like none. Broke. You know what I'm saying? And I gave him a chance. I gave him the benefit of the doubt because I felt like he was a good person. And he is a good person. We just aren't good together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Emotionally, two different levels. Right. And that's just all that is.
What you saying, Tony? What you saying? It's all
what you up here laughing about?
Oh, nothing at all. I'm just sitting back listening. That's all.
No, it's real talk, man. I don't know.
So it's kind of hard. Once again, it's hard for us. Like we said, I would want for a relationship to come with both stability and love.
Most definitely.
And that's something else we were talking about on the break. Like, as far as unconditional love, John, I feel you on that, but a lot of people nowadays don't know what unconditional love is, and so it's hard to find it. Tony, you were just talking about unconditional love.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like unconditional love is kind of dying out. You know what I mean? With the newer generations. You know, your grandparents, your great-grandparents, they stuck it out for 50, 60 years. That's unconditional love. You know?
Right.
You know, grandpa, you know what I'm saying, your granddaddy, he did his thing or whatever, grandma stayed around. Yep. That's unconditional love. You know, you take the good with the bad.
Yep.
Okay,
These days, it's not like that.
So this is my question on that. I understand how you can see that as being unconditional love, but couldn't that be kind of like stability? Like you just stay. I'm not saying that the love wasn't there, but if you stay with somebody for 50 or 60 years, don't you think some of that is like
comfort?
Yeah, like stability. You know what I'm saying? You know this person's going to be there for you regardless of what happens. You know this person will, you know, be there for you when you're sick, when you need them. You know what I'm saying? So you just stay with them.
I think it's a little bit of both. I mean, at the end of the day, it is stability. And with love, love constantly changes. Especially in marriages, love constantly changes, and you constantly have to work on love. Love is not, I can't fall in love with you today and think if I do no work, that I'm going to still be in love with you 10 years from now.
Right.
That just doesn't happen. People change. Love constantly changes. But a lot of times nowadays, people don't even know what unconditional love is. And if you give them unconditional love and you be with them despite of the BS, despite of the drama, they think you weak or something wrong with you. You need a backbone and all this. When it's just like, look, I just love you despite of your mess. A lot of people don't know how to love you despite of your mess.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
So then my question to you is, what is unconditional love? Because some of us have...
It's God's love.
No.
Yes.
Okay.
In my eyes, that's the only unconditional love is God's love.
So have you ever had unconditional love for someone, or have you received it? Vice versa.
Outside of your parents.
Outside of my family.
Have you ever had God's love for someone?
No.
Wow.
I haven't. Do I love to help people? Yes, I do. I do it every day at work. I love to help people. I love to make people happy and comfortable. But as far as loving somebody like God loves me, no ma'am.
So then maybe you should, because that's kind of hard. If in fact you are very spiritual and you believe in God's love or whatever, then that would be hard to love someone like God loves the people.
Oh yeah, nobody can say that they love someone like God.
Okay, so maybe let's try taking
a step down.
Yeah, basically, and because I want you to be able to experience unconditional love, even like outside of between family members. To have it with someone of the opposite sex is a beautiful thing.
I don't believe it's possible.
And and that's what I'm trying to get to.
I just don't believe it's possible.
Tony, don't you have unconditional love for
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so then how does it? I can't really ask how does it happen, but how do you feel?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, like.
I'm sorry. I know that's one of those questions.
You just.
No, I don't have a pen though, but no, because everybody started looking at me.
But look, you guys, because we in here, we really trying to figure out this whole unconditional love.
Sorry, DJ.
Love versus stability. So what y'all do is hit us up on Twitter. That's at LipServUs. That's LipServUs. And or you can follow us on Facebook. And by the way, like our fan page at LipServUs LipServUs. Hit us up and let us know what you're thinking on this love versus stability. Me myself though, I think I'm just gonna have to have both. I'm just gonna put that into the universe, because I'm not gonna go without love, because I know what unconditional love is and I want that. And I'm not gonna go without stability, because damn it, we about to make this. We about to build this empire. We about to do it. Okay. So you know what I'm saying? If you out there listening, Mr. Him Sir, for Mia, we got to have both of it, and we gonna do it. We gonna do it. So DJ, what you got coming up?
Go DJ.
Go DJ.
That's my DJ. You know what? That's when I liked Lil Wayne. That's when I enjoyed Lil Wayne.
He was on there, right?
Yeah, but now I just don't know.
What's good? This is Mia Mama Mia
and K-Mo,
and you are listening to LipServUs Reality Radio.
No acting, no faking, no scripts, just real topics and real talk.
Yep, join us every week for Late Night Chocolate Talk, The Minority Report, The Entrepreneur Spotlight, and Ask LipServUs.
Tune in on Sunday nights from 9 to 11 p.m. Central Standard Time. And don't forget,
click on the green ball
on FishbowlRadioNetwork.com. Jump in.
Now you jump right back into Fishbowl Radio Network. It's me and Mama Mia.
Oh, so I had one more commercial.
It's all good. That's just what happens sometimes. It's the last show of the year. Do it big.
Also known as the Music Bowl.
Service coming up. Oh, we still just gonna play. There it is.
Is that my favorite commercial, the acapella dude?
Yes, girl.
I love it.
This is a platform that is virtually non-existent.
And it's Fishbowl Radio Network. We in the green bowl. LipServUs Reality Radio. That's BooBoo Kitty on the background.
I love Robert Thicke. This new CD is hot.
So look, if you guys are listening, you have any comments to make, what should they do, Tony?
They should follow us on Twitter at LipServUs, LipServUs, or you can like us on Facebook. Comment on Facebook.
Boom, there it is.
LipServUs.
There it is. And Tony can spell. I love it.
Oh, yeah. I do all right.
So, look, we got our first Ask LipServUs question of the night. And actually, it comes from a source very close to us. So, listen up, and hopefully we can give you just a little bit of advice on your situation, right? Let me take a deep breath, because girlfriend went in on this submission. So, look, he says, I am an up-and-coming DJ in the Dallas area. My friends, in parentheses, which I never really thought of them as such, asked me to DJ a party on New Year's Eve, and I was originally going to go out of town, but she decided to do it. So I thought it wouldn't be a bad thing, and maybe I could get clients for the party, so I agreed. Okay, we had a meeting on Monday, and I told them I need a list of songs that they wanted to play, or they wanted me to play. They thought I was joking, but I wasn't, so I sent out a group text saying I need 5 songs max from each person. Then I started getting hate texts back, like saying this is not your party, this is our party, this is a team effort, yada yada. I was more coming from the standpoint that it was business and I am a brand and I'm just doing me, conducting business. So did I tell you I was doing it for free? Okay, so DJ's doing it for free. I was like, if we would have a house party or an event that wouldn't have been an issue, but because we reserved it at a public venue, she was trying to keep it all business, right? Okay. we were all going to invite at least 50 people so we could have a nice crowd. So they threatened to cancel the party because I was trying to control the party, so they say, right? So I went and booked the venue anyway because they canceled the party, because I was still going to throw one for the people who had RSVP'd. When I told them that, all kind of cuss words were thrown my way. So basically they got into it saying how that's not how you treat friends or whatever, but I don't see the big deal. But I think friendships, or the lack thereof, was ruined from the situation. Oh, and by the way, they did cancel their party. So the question is, am I tripping? Did y'all get all that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kinda. So this is my thing. If you have a friendship with someone and you mix business in, you got to make sure that all the business aspects are covered, basically. Because go ahead, Tony.
I'm sorry, if you're doing it for free, I mean, if you're looking out for somebody, you need to comply. You know what I mean? I mean, if she was offering us services to help them out, then the least they could have done was let her know around about what they wanted to play. She didn't have to follow the list verbatim, but I mean, help out a little bit. You know, like they said, it's their party. You know what I mean? Help out a little bit. Put a little input in.
Well, see, I'm thinking that I'm thinking the list wasn't even the problem though, because it says they started cussing after she told them that she had gone back and booked the venue anyway.
And you can't get mad at that. And you know what I mean? You didn't want to do it. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. You can't get mad. I mean, it's not your building. You can't get mad. You know what I mean? Hey, you don't want to do it. I'm gonna go through with it. I already invited my folks. They said they were coming, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna rent the place out, and we gonna boogie.
So from a friend perspective, it didn't seem like a little shady, or.
I mean, a friend should. First of all, if that was a friend, it shouldn't have even gone down like that.
First of all,
everything should have just went through smooth like it was supposed to go through.
Right.
So I mean, in my opinion, nah. I mean, that wasn't shady. Do your thing. Like I said, you got folks coming through.
Right.
You gotta let everybody down because now they all in their feelings for whatever reason.
Right. And my suggestion to you is the next time, do not mix business with friendship, because most friends really don't, and we talking about, never mind, but most friends just don't understand the essence of business. Most people don't. And then you're talking about associates, people always want something for free, and when you're trying to conduct your business and you're starting your own business and you're making yourself a brand, you got to conduct yourself professionally at all times, not just because friends are involved. So no, DJ, I think that everything is copacetic, plus that you something like thebomb.com, so I can't even wait for New Year's Eve. I'll be there late, but I'm gonna come in two-stepping at 12:45 for sure. So the party's still on, right?
The party's still on.
And where is it gonna be?
At the Aston Lounge, off in the Southside Lamar building on Bellevue and Lamar and Dallas.
Okay.
It's free. I'm not charging anybody.
Okay.
Oh, that's what's up.
Are there gonna be any drinks, men or food?
I ain't doing food because it's so last minute. It's right before the holidays. But I could try to work on drink specials and all that, because that's what we had going. But when they canceled the party, I was like, man, I ain't planning on throwing no party.
Okay, so you still DJing the party. It's free. The Absinthe Lounge, South Lamar Street, New Year's Eve. Men you don't know about?
Men? No, it's supposed to be men being there.
Okay, so men there, possibly drinks, no food.
Well, it's a bar in the spot anyway, so,
Don't say no food.
No, I'm just trying to figure it all out, because I'll be coming straight from work and I'll be hungry. I'll be
you might
ready
need to stop at Jack in the Box.
on the way there.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to work the food part out, but as long as it's going to be drinks and men, I'll be in the
It's a bar and a bartender,
Oh, we're going to be there then. That's what it is. So, yeah, shout out to IDJ.
Go DJ.
So, look, Big C. Sorry, Charlie. Big C from Dallas, Texas says, why do women expect for a man to do more than they do? I took a lady out for the first time last weekend and I paid for the meal trying to be a gentleman. But when we got to the movies, I made her pay for it herself.
Oh, hell to the no.
But then it said, not that I didn't have it, I just wanted to see how she would act. And she got mad. Mad to the point where her attitude ruined the whole night and I took her home.
Nah.
Basically, because that's what she get,
Take
right?
her on to the crib. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Ain't no wrong with going
Why
Dutch.
did
Hold on, what Tony's saying? Because this is relevant.
Yeah,
Tony.
No, I'm saying nothing wrong with going Dutch. I mean, like he did it just to see how she would react, and that was a good move, man. You did the right thing, Big C, because you saw what it was from 21 Jump Street, and you shut it down. That's it. That's it. You know, you avoided a big old fat headache in the future.
Yeah, and that's exactly what she did. She revealed her representative way early.
But
before.
I don't agree with that.
Why? You think he was supposed to? Okay, so what are you saying?
I mean, first of all, if he paid for that, he should have paid for the other thing. You know what I'm saying? If you took her out to eat and y'all was going to the movies, you need to pay for the movies too. Straight up.
If I spent 50 on dinner, you can spend 20 on some movie tickets. I'm sorry.
I mean, it ain't
that
nothing.
new age pimping.
Exactly.
That's
new age.
That's that new age. I don't know if I'm ready for that. I don't know if I'm ready for that.
He didn't even ask her to buy his ticket. He said, buy your own ticket. You want to see the movie? Come on, let's go watch the movie, baby. We're going to go Dutch this time. I got you at the dinner. That was the most expensive part of the evening anyways. I got that. You know what I mean? You got your little $10 for your little movie ticket. It ain't nothing but a thing.
I mean, but me, I wouldn't have got mad. I wouldn't have showed no anger.
Yeah, you can't.
You know what I'm saying? But he would have got a delete.
Why? Because he made you pay for your ticket?
Yeah.
And if
you take me out on a date, if we're on a date and you trying to get with me, you need to be trying to impress me. Now, if we friends, that's something different.
He bought you dinner though.
Okay. And if you couldn't do the rest of it, sugar, you should have left me at the house.
Wow. I don't even agree with that though.
So what do you agree with? What are you saying?
Okay, because
I
can take myself to the movie.
I'm gonna tell you something. Like with me, it depends on the situation. If I'm just like, okay, if I'm dating somebody and say it's a last minute situation, I don't know their financial situation. I say, let's go here. I might pay for the first date.
Okay.
Real talk. But then again, I might be like, do I owe you something for the meal?
Oh, hell
no. Because you don't know people's financial situation.
I don't know that, but this is my thing though. The first date, oh no, baby, you got it twisted.
Or you pay for the dinner, I pay for the movie.
The first date?
There it is.
Hell no.
There it is.
Hell no.
There it is.
Y'all
Right
crazy.
there.
Y'all
There it
is
is.
crazy.
People got bills. No, you gotta look
Exactly.
That's why dudes look at a woman as a bill, as an add-on.
No.
Y'all gotta come in a situation willing to work together.
No, because real talk, baby, we can go to McDonald's and go to the dollar movie. Okay.
Well,
okay. You ain't gotta take me to Red Lobster and take me to the what's the one car where you can eat and sit down and watch the movie at the same time? We ain't gotta do all that.
If that's the case, I'll support you. You know,
Okay.
I ain't
If
spending
you
another
broke,
$20 total
okay,
anyway.
because sugar, let me tell you something. At Subway for the month of December, they got $2 subs. Okay, we can go get a $2
Meatball
sub
and cold
and go
cut.
to the dollar movie. Now, if you can't afford that, baby, delete. Bye bye.
Wow.
Kayla, you old school. That's what it is. You old school.
I mean,
because
but okay, now on the second date, I probably would pay. Well, not necessarily pay, but I'd pay for my portion, or maybe pay for like if it's the dinner, then the movie, like pay for one of them. But the first date,
Yeah.
you're supposed to be trying to woo me. You know what I'm saying?
We supposed
But
to be
he
trying to
did
woo
at
each other.
dinner.
That's
Because
the
then
thing.
what if the movie was just an extra move? What if he had just planned on taking her to dinner and he budgeted that? And then y'all was kicking it real tough. He
Okay.
liked you, so let's go to the movies too. But I really can't front it this time. I just want to spend more time with you.
Okay, well then you know what? We ain't gotta go to the movies. It's other things you could do that don't cost money. You know what? Honestly, for a first date, I'd rather do something that don't cost money because I want to see what you about. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely don't want to go to no movies on the first date because we ain't talking. We
Yeah.
watching. And that means I ain't learning nothing about you, but your side profile.
And you learned that you just paid for that ticket.
Right. Not BooBoo kidding. Anyway. Anyway.
Wow, it's all good though.
So Big C, I don't know. We have some different views out here. I say personally, if you took me out to dinner and then you expected me to pay for a movie, I probably would go. I probably would at this day and age. Now I feel like Kayla, because back in the day, I feel like a man.
But
should
men
do,
are different though.
and this is why I'm opening up to trying to understand this. I get it. Okay, I'm trying to meet you halfway. Just don't, you know what I'm saying? Like dude from the other week who went, took me out to dinner was like, order
Y'all going
anything,
there, yeah.
and then now how we gonna pay for it after you done told me to order up the whole menu? We are not paying for it. But like if you split the bill for dinner and then you want to do something else or whatever, excuse me, then I might could pay for my own movie. And like Tony said, he didn't make me pay for his and mine. I just had to pay for mine.
Man,
That's
please.
it.
Anyway.
You ain't with it, Kat? But then what?
I'm not with it, boo-boo.
But what if you pass up a very good man? And like he said, he had the money, so he really just
Exactly.
playing.
Okay, but that's the
Yeah.
thing though. But see, I wouldn't have played it like her. I wouldn't act like I was man. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's cool, not a problem.
But you not fooling with him no more.
Probably not.
Oh, because he made you spend a little $8 on
It's
a
the
movie
principle. It's the principle. You are a man and you're supposed to be trying to woo me. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be chasing me.
Trying to woo each other.
Okay, that's true.
thing.
That's true, but it's all about the chase. I'm not chasing you. You're supposed to be chasing
Is that
me.
really a chase or just thinking about his situation too? Because a lot of times women be like, I want the man to pay for everything, but his money might not be there, and that might mean the limited of days that y'all go on because he know he got to pay for
sugar.
everything.
But like I said, McDonald's got $1 menu and it's $1 movie down the street from my house, baby.
If a man took you to McDonald's on the first day, you be calling me 30 seconds later.
Honestly,
like, girl.
but you know what? But if he came with me on some real stuff, like, look, my money is short, but I do want to spend some time with you. I'm really hurting right now, but I want to spend some time with you, and I do want to do something with you. But you know, I don't have that much cash.
My homeboy probably cooked at McDonald's, and we can go.
Not a problem. Not a problem.
Look, so what if he took you out to dinner, then came at you on that same type of time? Like, you know, I paid for dinner, I didn't mind it, but now I'm looking a little short, but I want to spend more time. Let's go to the movies. Can you pay for yourself? Is that a different approach? Does that approach make you feel better about being with him? Like if he came up straight to you, like,
yeah, I mean, if he was honest about it up front before the date, I would have no problem with it. But when you come with these surprises
just
and all
making
that,
you pull it out your pocket.
No, sugar, you can keep that surprise to yourself. Bye, boo boo. Delete. Do you want to delete? Yes or no? Yes.
Oh my God.
Okay, so Shanae from Duncanville said, I just moved to the area and it seems like men here want me to kiss their ass.
Oh man.
I've heard this a lot about Dallas men though since I've been here. I don't have a problem with taking initiative, but I'm not about to kiss nobody's ass. It's almost like they act like you want a prize by just being with them.
Okay.
What is the problem? She says, I have noticed that men nowadays expect more from women. It's like the roles have reversed.
It has. The roles have reversed because just like this dude right here, this Big C, Big C, he on some of that reverse role type stuff. You know what I'm saying? He want to reverse the roles. Now, sugar, ain't no reversing nothing. It needs to be the old-fashioned way. See, men have forgotten. No, women have forgotten that we're supposed to be chased. Okay. We are supposed to be the prey. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But instead, it's flipped. Women are preying on men.
But you know why? You know why she feels like that, and you know why most men act like that now is because women have made it too easy for them.
Exactly.
Like even the ugly men now get play, and they got double hoes. Like they got hoes on deck. Like, you know, ugly men now used to have no swagger. Used to be able to find you an ugly man and he treat you right. And I'm just being stupid right now, but go with me, right?
No, you're right though. Like, that's real.
Nowadays, more women are coming up off the new so quickly to these old random mother factor at nigga. Excuse me. I can't even say what I want to say. And you're boosting these numb factors. You're boosting their ego. So women need to stop being so thirsty and bag back and realize that we are women and we are supposed to be chased and we have to make men work for something.
Okay.
Because that's
and
why
we have the prize, baby. This is the prize.
Why you talking?
Okay.
Hey, what you got ain't no more important than mine. Trust me.
Boy, bye.
As far as that goes, I'm sorry.
And there's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with that. But I need for a man to show me that he's a man. You know what I'm saying? You could go on a date with me and be a little boy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. My thing is, if you ain't got no money, baby, just say it. I ain't got a problem with that because I ain't got none either. Okay? Wow. Shoot, don't do me.
Okay, so there it is. So Erica from Euless says, my first and I have always remained friends.
Oh, hell.
Okay, we were cool when we were young and dating, but now we've realized that we're just not meant to be in a relationship. However, I do still give him some every now and then. I recently have been dating a guy for a few months. He's cool and all, but sometimes I need the real deal, and I get it from my first. I feel bad doing it, but on the other hand, I feel like my first is always going to be mine, and it's hard to break away. Am I wrong? If so, how do I get over him?
Oh, Erica, I don't know how to tell you how to get over it.
Well, let's start off with if she's wrong or not, because that's what she's asking. Is he wrong?
I mean,
for dipping and dabbling?
If she's in a relationship, yeah.
Yeah. If she with old dude, you shouldn't be doing a game like that.
Just slow your roll, sugar.
You should not be doing a game like that.
It's hard. So you guys remember your first, right? Or not even your first, just someone that you had that connection with.
You mean some good sex with?
No, I'm just saying anything. I mean, yeah, it was her first, but maybe they connect on other levels. If that was the case,
then they would be able to be in a relationship.
You would think so, and that's what I thought about when I read it. But maybe they're just not that compatible.
Baby,
Yeah.
she said she need the real deal. It's all about that sex.
It's all about that.
nightstick. You know what I'm saying?
What'd you call it?
The nightstick,
nightstick.
girl.
Oh, I got a
nightstick.
million names.
Sick
Yeah,
of
Hold on, I gotta put that on here on Twitter.
I'm so sick of him.
but no, I'm not on the cool though. You know, I mean, that just sounds like that's what it's like. And I mean, nah, you shouldn't be cheating on your new dude. You know, for your first. I mean, that ain't cool.
So
That
yes,
ain't
she's
cool.
wrong.
Yeah, you wrong.
Okay,
I
and
mean,
then how did she get over it? How did she get over him?
I mean, you just got to move on. I mean, either you're gonna be with the dude or you're not. You know, I mean, just bottom line. I mean, just bottom line. I mean, and then if you just want just no strings type relationship, then you need to cut the other dude off.
Exactly.
So that he don't get caught in the crossfire. Somebody mess around and get hurt if he see the wrong thing or hear the wrong thing. You know, you just never know how somebody will react to something like that.
Well, you know how women are a little crazy anyway, and it sounds like she's a little territorial because it says I feel bad doing it, but on the other hand, I feel like my first is always going to be mine. That is a problem.
Yeah.
Because if dude ever gets with anybody serious, then she's lingering around.
windows.
Yes.
Okay. She gonna be stalking him and stuff.
Hey, that's my hit, DJ. Yeah. But no, that's not good. So what do we tell her to do?
You got to move on, baby girl. You either got to move on and let this other dude go, but don't.
Don't play with nobody's emotions.
You can't do that.
And that's coming from a man, sugar. So
Okay.
you might need to listen to that one.
Right. Boom. Okay, so here we go. Lisa from Stone Mountain, Georgia says, before I met the man I'm with now, my sex life was live. I would try just about anything, and I enjoy bringing an occasional toy or two into the bedroom.
Oh, wow.
However, the man I'm with now does not know anything about that part of me. I want to spice things up just a little bit in the bedroom, but I'm scared it might scare him away. I really enjoy him as a person, so what should I do?
Introduce it to him slowly. I mean, don't bring out like 10 toys like, look what I like. No.
Hey, baby. Yeah, no,
No.
Who's that? Look what I like.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Just bring it to him slow because you don't want the relationship to start your feelings to fade for him because you're not really enjoying the sex. Like, if it's good, but it's been better before and you know how you can make it better, just introduce it to him slowly. Don't give him to him hard.
Don't give it all to him at once.
Yeah, I mean, because, he might be like, well, dang, you know what I'm saying?
What the hell?
What you been doing?
Yeah.
And he might be like, well, dang, you know what I'm saying? Where you been at with all this? You know,
See,
you never
exactly.
know.
That's
You
the
never
problem.
know.
So why he hiding if he gonna be like that? Like, at what point do you guys stop playing with each other and for real just get into it?
Do what?
You know what I'm saying? Like, because it sounds like he's kind of shy, but Tony was like, he might just be like, well, where you been? Well, where I been is trying to figure out where the hell you been. We've been looking for each other.
But some people just ain't freaky like that.
But then, like, all of a sudden, she brings the toys out. And now she brings it out of him. Maybe you have to bring it out of him.
Exactly.
Okay.
But that's what
All
I'm
right.
saying. She to put on him slow. Because slowly, he might not think, oh, she done did this before. You know what I'm saying? He might think, oh,
Yeah,
she coming up with something new. Let's try it. You know what I'm saying? You got to ease it up on him.
Pull out the wrong toy. He might be like, what you think you finna do with that?
Okay.
You definitely got to bring it to him slowly.
Okay, because you can't have 2 nightsticks, right?
Nah, absolutely not. We don't need no other nightsticks in the room. We can play with this toy and that toy, but we definitely don't need another nightstick in the room.
So listen, listeners, if y'all have any comments on these Ask Lip Service questions, please feel free to join us. You can hit us up at 214-431-5032 and or hit us up on Twitter at LipServus. That's LipServus. And also go to Facebook and like our fan page. We're there listed up under Lip Service. So what we got, DJ? What we got coming up?
Goody Mom Soulful.
Hey.
Oh, I'm loving it. Let's do that real quick.
Hey. Ability will keep you in it happily. You really need to have both. Shout out Sexy Pisces 28.
So, but will stability get you in a relationship?
In some cases, yeah.
At this point in my life, yes.
So that's all you looking for?
No, that's not all I'm looking for. I'm not looking for anything actually, but
That's good.
but I would love to be in love again.
Okay,
Yes,
so
I would
when
love
you-
to be in love again.
So, okay, you said again. So when you were in love the first time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Was it unconditional?
No, because I left him. I mean, once it was all said and done, it wasn't unconditional because I dipped out because I had to. I had to do what was best for me and not the relationship. And sometimes you gotta, keep yourself separate from the relationship at times, especially when you see things ain't going right.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I had to keep myself. Ooh, Tony T.
Oh my
sugar
gosh, we
don't-
almost had a
Oh,
miscommunication
Lord Jesus.
in the
Almost
studio.
got a couple dollars, didn't
Oh, yes.
You wouldn't have got nothing.
Okay, Tony, be careful. Okay, so then that's what it is. So then what are our final thoughts then on this love versus stability thing?
You gotta have both, man.
Got to?
You gotta have both.
Can't live without one.
I could live without stability. I could. As much as I would love to be in love,
everybody's eyes got big. Like,
I mean, for real. I mean, overall. I mean, because I haven't experienced love on that level, and I want to. You know, and honestly, I really only feel like I'm gonna experience that if I have a child. But
so the unconditional love.
That's unconditional. That's just my belief. I would do anything for my child. Anything.
I heard you saying that earlier too, and I meant to tell you that there's some parents out here though that don't have unconditional love for their children.
Yeah, that's true. But I definitely wouldn't do anything for a man.
True. Okay, so what's your final thoughts, Tony?
I mean, you know, I'm agreeing with Sexy Pisces. You know, you got to have both. You got to have both. You know, in order for it to balance out like it's supposed to.
My question is, where are the single men who believe that? Are y'all listening? Call us and talk to us. We want to hear from you soon. It's 2011 and we in here about to be 30.
Man,
so,
the big 3-0.
Yeah, where
ain't
are
no
y'all
stopping it.
that believe that? Because I'm ready to jump on board. We can write a book about it.
That fool said write a book.
I'm serious.
And honestly, stability doesn't just have to be financially. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It could be a state of mind.
Right.
Everybody is not stable in their mind. I mean, honestly, a few years ago, I wasn't stable. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do with myself. But now I know. So stability comes on more than just a financial type level. So you got to put that into consideration too. You know?
For real. Okay, any shout outs for the week?
I have a shout out to Dr. Steven Sanders that's doing my knee surgery this week.
Oh my gosh, no. So you guys know this is our last show of the year or whatever. I'm very sad, but I'm even more sad because my BooBoo kitty, I'm not really sad, I'm happy because your knees are about to be relieved, but BooBoo kitty is going in for surgery, y'all, so keep her in your prayers. She goes under the knife on what day?
Thursday at 9:30 a.m.
Thursday, and that's this week?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
And she's a little jilted about it. It's okay though, because when you come out, you're gonna be a better walking broad. I promise you.
Better walking broad.
I promise you. You're gonna be okay.
Thank you.
That surgery is what you need, girl. Get those knees from aching or whatever. So you have any shout outs? Any other shout outs?
No, that's it.
DJ?
No, just, everything's good. One shout out to my mom, of course, every week. Hopefully she's listening this week. But shout out to
Mama DJ family.
Okay. And just, like I said, you want to come party with me, Absent Lounge, New Year's Eve from 10 till 2.
Okay, Tony, you got any more shout outs?
Oh, like I said, the same old. IGU in the building as always.
For sure. Shout out to Pip, Mr. Pip.
Mr. Pip doing it big.
You know it.
Didn't even show his face around town today.
Happy New Year to everybody, since we're not gonna be here. This is the last show of the year and all that good stuff. Boy, D-Boy. D-Boy, the song XL7, the song we just play Hold Tight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's the part of the Fishbowl family.
Yeah, D-Boy came in sounding like he needed a Source Award. Like,
that's some old Slum Village type stuff. Tainted love.
I kind of like that, D-Boy.
Already. But I want to give a shout out to Tony, the caller.
Who? His name was John, girl.
John, I'm sorry, John. John, you went in on me. Okay? And I'm sorry. I apologize. I do want love.
She's not that shallow, John.
I'm really not.
Look, shout out to Charlie Harper, who's somewhere listening. We love you, Charlie Harper.
Hey, Charlie, I'm sorry for getting mad last week.
Yeah, right. Oh, and shout out to Tutu out there, graduated. It's taking a long time, but congratulations on getting that bachelor's degree.
Get it?
Shout out to Princess Shantae Fair.
Get it, girl.
For
Proud
doing
of
what she does. I want to give a special shout out, and I'm not going to get all mushy, but I want to give a shout out to my BooBoo Kitty, and to my DJ, and to Tony T, and to all of our faithful listeners. We started this thing about 3 months ago, and it has really just taken off, and God is really, really working straight through this thing, because we've had kinks along the way.
Yes, we have.
And the road has looked very bumpy, but it's starting to smooth out just a little bit.
Definitely. And it's so funny because God has given us everything that we prayed for. and prayed about. We prayed
more.
Yeah, we prayed about this. So, you know, He will continue to bless us in 2012.
Yeah, so
you know, and so I want to give a shout out to everybody that's listening. You know, keep your health first. First of all, keep God first, and your health is the second most important thing. Because without you, oh Lord Jesus, without your speaking voice, you can't talk. No, because without your health, you really don't have nothing. So you know what I'm saying. Let's keep it healthy in 2012. Let's try to eat better. Let's try to exercise. Get sexy for the summer. You know it's coming, especially down south. Gotta get tight, get it right.
Yeah, so shout out to everyone who supports Lip Service. We got big things cracking in 2012. And y'all stay tuned for that. Also, shout out to Mika Pooh out of Tennessee. You are so thrilled. Thank you for listening and supporting. Charlie Harper, keep doing what you're doing. Paychecks are coming soon. We love you.
Alicia, appreciate the call, baby girl.
Oh, yes. Who was that, Tony? What was your name?
Oh, Alicia, yeah, that was
Arkansas. We just know. Shout out to the whole state of Arkansas. So, look, you guys, this is the last time we'll be able to ride this out. But, look, next year, guys, follow us on at LipServUs. That's LipSerVus on Twitter. Keep up with us. And Facebook. Go to Facebook and like our Facebook page. That's still LipServUs. We have a lot of things coming in 2012, so you guys just keep it locked here. Until then, it's your girls of LipServUs Reality Radio, me and Mama Mia.
And BooBoo Kitty.
And that boy Tony T.
Famine.
Oh, okay. I was wondering if you were there. I was waiting today.
Famine.
And DJ Famine. You guys, guess what's the end of our show? But be blessed. Have a very blessed and prosperous holiday. An even more prosperous new year. And most importantly, be a blessing to someone else. And we will see you next year. Hey.
For the love of money. Gotta get on the grind, giving it up to the 9-9. If you slip, you can chalk it, fall in the nighttime. Gotta get mine, ain't taking a shot on the louse and top of the phone. Call up my homie, tape at home, polishing this Mac 10 chrome. Gotta lick, we can hit so cold, it quick is once again in the time. Put it on with a flip of verb, my wit to the curb, so I swerve and roll loud. To pick up the rest of my goods, and straight on the mission for counting up more now. Joe, when I hit the bar, gonna ride like every day. With 4 more goods, I'ma roll with and stroll with till we end up in the grave and lay. Put it in the drop. We spotted the place and quickly rolled up. Gotta make that money, man. Hopped out of the ride, see flexed and showed up. Fucking the boom, so drop it on down when them into the room. Them dumb, and I'm shaking the dice and hit them in naturals on them fools, and I'm looking lovely. Yeah, better not think it's funny. I'm coming up quicker than that watch, cause flesh be loving his money. Making that money spin on your feet, and you better.